Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blockbuster Show. I'm Adam.
And I'm Mike.
And today we are going to be talking about Video Brinquedo, which this is the first movie we've ever done from them. They're basically the animation equivalent of The Asylum. Video Brinquedo, they do cheap knockoff animated movies of Disney and DreamWorks movies. We always saw them in the video store, but we never watched them.
Yeah.
So the film we're going to be talking about today is Little Panda Fighter. Yeah, we're not doing What's Up. That's Media Wiz's thing. We're doing Little Panda Fighter instead.
This big, clumsy bear dreams of one day becoming a great ballet dancer. But instead, he ends up being a little panda fighter, trying to reconcile boxing and ballet. The Little Panda Fighter.
Okay, so for some very brief overview, Little Panda Fighter is Video Brinquedo's attempt at knocking off Kung Fu Panda. Some sources say it's from 2008, which was the year that one came out, although the end credits say 2007, so it was either released the same year or the year before, just as a way for them to cash in on the next big DreamWorks movie.
The plot of the movie is there's a fighting bar, a boxing ring, and is owned by a man, Polaris. He's a polar bear.
Yes.
And then we have a panda. He's our main character. And, I mean, I guess that's our main characters right there.
Yeah.
Everybody else is just sort of side characters.
Yeah, we got Bear Waitress on roller skates.
Rizzle Puss.
Oh, that was his name? I forgot his name.
And he was voiced by Meowth.
Yes,
So.
same person who does Meowth's voice, because these movies are apparently dubbed by 4 kids actors. So Pancata wants to be a No, he doesn't even want to be a boxer.
No, he wants to become a dancer.
Yeah.
So he talks to Master Zen, and
The not Dustin
becomes-
Hoffman.
Yeah, and just becomes, I guess, a dancer and meditator, and he works as basically the night shift to clean at this boxing area. So
That Polaris and Grizzlepuss own.
yeah, I mean, Grizzlepuss has a contract with Polaris.
He used to be a boxer, but he retired as soon as he got the contract to own the place.
What I wouldn't do to get back in the ring. I'd show that thunder chump a thing or two.
Don't even think it. You get back in the ring and you lose the club. Don't forget, it's in the contract you signed.
As that's going on, Pancata wants to be a dancer. Unlike Kung Fu Panda, where the panda wanted to be a fighter.
Yeah.
No, he wants to be a dancer. And half the movie, I was like, why is that even important?
Nah.
And that segues into the ending. But
There's
we'll get
about
to that.
20 minutes of just dancing, and it only gets to the ending that it actually matters.
Yeah. The actual story kicks in when Polaris, the polar bear, wants to get back into the ring to take out this guy who is diminishing.
Fazbear. His name's Freak Teddy. He definitely looks like Freddy.
Yeah.
He says he was the champion for 2 years, so nobody came to the bar. Said they needed somebody to beat him. So Polaris decided to come back into the ring, but wear his suit so nobody would notice that it was him.
Yeah.
And you called what was gonna happen.
Yeah, the panda shrinks the clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he goes down and starts
He goes
dancing.
to wash it.
He just starts dancing to music, I guess that's playing in his head. One of 3, or no, 4
Yeah, we have 4
tracks of
songs.
music that are used throughout the whole film, 5 times, like you said. And then he forgets that he was washing it, so then he comes back and it shrinks. Polaris, when he gets into the boxing ring that night to fight Freddy Fazbear, his clothes shrink in one of the weirdest pieces of animation in the whole movie. And they just jump into thinking that it's him. They're just like, whoa!
Look, it's Pancata.
Whoa,
We
I
didn't know
didn't-
he fought.
I don't believe it. Could it be? It looks like Pancata.
But while Polaris is fighting Teddy Thunders, Pancata is dancing and failing in front of a crowd of what, 4 or 5 judges, 2 of which were straight up reused.
Yeah.
I just think you overreached a little at the end.
I really don't know what to say. I just dance what I feel, you know?
It's obvious to me that you have the talent. I just don't know if we have the room for you this time.
Meanwhile, Polaris successfully beats up Teddy Thunders in the ring, and everyone thinks it was Pancata. So now it becomes one of those liars have to keep up convoluted lie to keep the movie going story.
Except he doesn't want to keep the lie.
Yeah, at first. At Master Zen, he was just he's like, honesty is the best policy. You have to tell the truth. Yeah, well, it's such a convoluted lie. Okay, well, I guess you should just keep doing it then.
Yeah.
Pancata, you need to tell the truth to the lady. The truth will set you free every time. Take it from me.
But you don't understand. If I tell the truth, Mr. Polaris will get into trouble.
Then perhaps, Pancata, you must honor the fuss your friends are making over you.
Oh, and then you get one of the best parts in the movie. The one of 3 times that he slowly walks.
The walking animation is deadly slow.
Yeah.
And then during the training scene when they have the running, it's even worse.
That's even slow. Like, the thing of him running is slow. How do you fuck up running animation? So eventually Polaris and Pancata realize the big mix-up that's happened, and so they decide they should keep this lie, and apparently Teddy Thunder's called for a rematch. So now Pancata says, this time I gotta do it. It's a matter of personal pride. So they have the training montage, like he said, and then they have the big fight. After all that preparation, even when it seems like he's going to lose, he called this. I thought he was gonna bust out his dance moves and somehow win that way. No, he loses. Teddy Thunders clobbers him, and that's it.
He completely ended up losing, and
then
I didn't call that at all. I thought he was actually going to win.
Then we get the twist, where it turns out that Polaris actually bet against Pancata, and he got all the money.
Yeah, he purposely used Pancata to put him in the ring and spend all of his money on Freddy. And yeah, he basically got enough money where he could just retire right away, so he just leaves.
Yeah. He just leaves.
I guess after he leaves, Pancata takes over, decides to change it because he doesn't like fighting.
Yeah, so he makes it a dancing club at the end.
Yep.
Going along with the fact that they reuse character models, my favorite part is the part where when they're setting up the whole Pancata versus Teddy fight at the end. They're like, wow, there's so many people that are in this bar.
I've never seen so many customers here.
There is nobody there.
Yeah, there's no one there.
Even earlier in the movie when they were like reusing character models, like, it looked more crowded than when it's supposed to be at its most crowded. This looks like the cutscenes from Amazing Bulk, it's that bad. Except Amazing Bulk was supposed to be laughably bad. This is just, I guarantee you this was made by a company who's just like, oh, we're going to make these knockoff movies to trick naive parents into buying them, and they just crap them out.
Yeah, I guess we can talk about the funny scenes.
The fun, because this movie does have some so bad it's funny moments. It's probably the closest so bad it's funny movie we've done since Go Animate. It's including one of the greatest laughing animations twice.
Sorry, kid. Ain't that a kick in the head?
I also like the part where he's like walking and his arms kind of look like they're made of jello, like he has no bones.
Arms have no bones.
He may be a pain in Polaris's paw, but the girls go googly over him.
I wish they were googly over me that way. Well, he is very popular.
The imminent demise of old Thunderbutt himself, that jerk.
Lucky he's wearing a mask. That way no one will know who he is when he inevitably bites the stud.
Yes, after. Well, you see, I had to handle some personal private business. And speaking of personal private business, I have to handle some personal business right now, privately, so I gotta go. Nothing personal. Sorry about that, and I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
For the first Video Brinquedo movie, I don't know if we'll ever revisit some of these movies, because we tried watching another one.
No, we started a different one, and it wasn't going well at all, so we just turned that off,
We quit halfway through that one, so who knows? Maybe at a later date we'll probably revisit, but for now we're just talking. We're wrapping up Little Panda Fighter.
Oh yeah. This movie's dead.
This movie sucks, but it occasionally does have some so bad it's funny moments.
I mean, the laughing animation.
Yeah, that's the best.
Really brought out the movie.
That was the best part. I just wanted to add this. I feel like if I had to compare this to another thing we reviewed for Blockbuster Show, I'd put it on par with those Christmas Brigade movies, because they're both horribly animated, they're both horribly written, and I feel like if you watch it with friends, you guys can get some laughs out of it, but for the most part, yeah, these are really shit movies that have occasionally so bad they're funny moments. YouTube, it's 50 minutes long.
50 minutes.
That's another thing. It's really short compared to like Going to Meet the Movie was like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
this was at least a quick sit-through.
If this was an hour and a half, I don't know if I could watch that whole thing.
No. Well, then I feel like Video Brinquedo just kind of like, again, going along with the fact they just didn't care. They're just like, oh, we'll just make some real quick, just crap it out. They didn't even try to make a full-length film.
I'm pretty sure they created the film originally, and it was about 30 minutes, so they had to add in, like, extra scenes
and they padded it out, yeah.
Just to make it 50 minutes still.
Next time, where we probably look at an actual movie. We'll see you next time on the Blockbuster Show. See you guys in the next video.